Okay, good day engineers and students. Let us answer the problem number 2, no? Second problem dito sa transformer natin referred to the secondary side. So before we start our solution, no, I suggest na kung gusto ninyong mas maintindihan yung gagawin nating solution in this second problem, panoorin nyo yung problem number 1. No, kasi doon sa introduction nung problem number 1 natin, mas inexplain nating mabuti na kung paano ba yung solution or paano ba yung formula na gagamitin natin if we are answering a transformer referred to the secondary side. So basahin natin yung problem dito. A 5 kVA 2,200 over 220 volts na single-phase transformer has the following parameters. Primary resistance 3.4, primary reactance 7.2, and then secondary resistance 0.028, secondary reactance 0.06. The transformer is made to deliver rated current at zero point 0.8 lagging PF to a load on the low voltage side. Now, if the load voltage is 220 volts, calculate the terminal voltage on the high voltage. Now, that is the answer to 2,229.35 volts. So, i-prepare natin yung mga, kumbaga, ano ba yung mga dapat foundation natin sa transformer. So, first is the turns ratio, letter A. Diba the turns ratio has this formula ng mga equivalent niya. Primary turns over secondary turns, primary voltage over the secondary voltage. Pero 'di ba pagdating ng current, that is secondary current over the primary current, 'di ba? Baliktad siya. And next, since we are maintaining 220 volts na load, so that is a solution na kung saan ang transformer natin is referred to secondary side. And if the transformer is referred to secondary side, we have the equivalent, di ba? We have the equivalent impedance sa secondary. So again, nililista na lang natin yung mga formula na gagamitin, pero if you want to understand nga, meron tayong mas malalim na explanation sa problem number 1. So the formula, if we are referring to secondary side, is what is the impedance sa secondary plus impedance sa primary na i-divide natin ng A square. And A square is yung manggagaling sa turns ratio natin. Okay? So, ilagay natin yung mga given, yung mga parameters niya. At the primary side, we have these 3.4 tsaka 7.2. Na 3.4 sa resistance ng primary plus J 7.2 no, for the reactance ng primary. Sa secondary side, we have 0.028 plus J 0.06. Okay? So, ito yung ano natin. So, this is our diagram na referred to secondary side. So, we need to know what is the Z equivalent sa secondary side. And ayun na yung i-perform natin dito sa second formula na to. So, let's have the substitution. This is the secondary side impedance. This is the primary side impedance. Substitute lang natin. So, 0.028 plus J 0.06. That is the ZS. While the ZP is 3.4 plus J 7.2. And this quantity will be divided by the letter A. So, nasaan nga ba yung letter A? So, ayan yung makikita ninyong ratio sa ating problem. So, our letter A or the turns ratio is 2,200 over 220. So, ilagay ko dito. Now, 2,200 over 220. Our turns ratio is given with the voltages, the primary and the secondary voltage. Diba? Ayun yung A natin. So dito, ang i-divide ko ngayon is yung mismo letter A. 2,200 over 220 na naka-square. Okay, let us solve for the secondary impedance. The secondary equivalent impedance in complex mode, 0.028 plus 0.06i plus the quantity 3.4. Do not forget the parenthesis, no? Kasi yung buong quantity na 3.4 plus 7.2i yung naka-divide dapat. Ito, i-divide natin yung letter A. Na 2 over 220 square. So we have this 0.062 plus J 0.132. Now we now have the equivalent impedance sa secondary. And di ba by the KVL, saan nangyayari yung KVL? So here. Now since we refer now the transformer to its secondary equivalent impedances, now we have the 0.062 plus J 0.132. We can now perform the KVL here. And the KVL dyan, or kung gusto nyo nga ulit, mas magets yung solution na to, no, hindi naman to nagbabago, no, solving for the Vs, this is equal to the product of the Is times the equivalent impedance, and then i-add natin yung voltage na meron si load. Diba? That is the KVL. And ulit in order to gets nyo pa, no, mas magets ninyo yung problem number 2, panoorin nyo yung problem number 1 kasi mas in-explain doon yung mga solutions natin. So how are we going to perform the letter I? Diba? In solving the current, we have this formula eh. Kapag S sa single phase, that is voltage times the current times the power factor. Sorry, walang power factor, diba? Pero kung P ang given in terms of watts, that is voltage times the current times the power factor. And take note, in the transformer, no, the transformer are rated in kVA, mga letter S to. So, ang gagamitin nating formula, yung ayusin nating formula is a power na letter S. So, dito tayo mag-focus. No, yung I lang pala is just cross multiplication, yung S over the voltage. Tapos lalagyan lang natin ng angle using the power factor. Di ba yung angle ay nanggagaling lang naman sa arc cosine ni power factor. So, i-prove natin dito ngayon. Ito ngayon yung ipe-perform ko for the letter I. So, the letter I is the S, 5,000 kVA. No, 5 kVA. Tama ba? 5 kVA. Kaya 5,000. And then divided by, sino ang tamang voltage? We have two voltages. 2,200 or si 220 ba? So, baka mas magigets nyo kung lalagyan ko ng note to. Nasaang side ba yung ginagawa nating KVL? Di ba we refer the transformer sa secondary side? So therefore, ang voltage na gagamitin natin dito is the secondary side voltage, which is 220 volts. And then let us just put the angle from the power factor. So the power factor is 0.8 lagging. So this is negative. Negative arc cosine of 0.8. Now lagging. In the current, kapag lagging, negative siya. Do not forget the negative. And then here is our answer kanina for the equivalent impedance sa secondary. 0.062 plus J 0.132. And okay na. Ito na yung product ng I and ng Z. And then finally, we are just going to add the load impedance. Di ba binigay, the load voltage, binigay na yon. We are maintaining the voltage kay load na 220. So ipa-plus natin to. So plus 220. So again, this is the voltage at the load. Ito yung na-solve nating equivalent impedance. And take note of the letter I. Diba? Napakahalaga na alam natin how to solve the letter I. I-perform ko to. Siguro ipakita ko siya in polar form na lang. No? Hindi ko na siya i-absolute. No? 5,000 over 220. And then arc cosine of negative arc cosine of 0.8, which is just, kung kabisado nyo nga, 36.87. 0.062 plus 0.132 I, and then plus 220. So shape 2, 3, or in polar form, no? 222.93, no? 222.93 angle 0.4, no, volts. What is the answer? The answer na dapat ma-prove natin is 2229.35 volts. Because the question is, what is the voltage sa high side? Eh, ang nasolve natin is the voltage na nandito pa lang sa Vs. So again, ito yon. Yung Vs na nasolve natin, ito yung 222.93 pero ang final answer natin must be this one. So sino ulit ang makakatulong, 'di ba? Ano daw yung voltage na naka-source, which is equal to the Vp na rin naman. Siyempre, ang makakatulong ulit is the turns ratio. 'Di ba by the turns ratio, na ibig sabihin yung A natin ay equal kay primary voltage over kay secondary voltage, we can have this substitution. Ano nga ulit yung value ng A? The value of the letter A is 2,200 over 220. We are looking for the primary voltage kasi voltage daw nung source yung hinahanap, and then divided by our answer sa Vs, 222.93. And this will give us the final answer. Di ba? Kasi itong 2,000, divide mo ng 220, 10 yan eh. So, ita-times ko ng 10 yung 222.93. So, our answer is 2229.3 volts. So, this is our answer. So, madali lang naman, di ba? Mag-solve ng ganitong problem sa transformer na referred to the secondary side. And I suggest nga na lalo na nga kung napanood nyo muna yung problem number 1 na mas explained kasi siya. Mas na-explain natin ng mabuti yung mga formula na ginagamit natin sa ganitong klaseng problem. Now, we have proven no, that the answer is 2,229.3. Ay yung sagot natin. 2,229.3.